We're here at East Anglia Children's Hospices with Graham Butlin and Melanie Chu. Graham, you're the CEO of the charity organization, and Melanie, you're
Director of Fundraising.
Director of Fundraising. So I want to ask you a few questions about each. Can you tell me a little bit about background, the history, and how it came to be?
Yes, each started as two separate hospices, one near Cambridge, which was the second children's hospice in the UK, which made it the second one in the world because this is where children's hospices started, and then one in Norfolk. And after 10 years they actually merged and gave birth to Ipswich, which is where we're sitting now. We've been going as a charity for nearly 25 years.
And obviously it takes a great amount of funding to have a charity like this stay up on its feet. Can you tell me what sort of funds you're looking at in necessity per year?
Me and my team need to raise £5 million each year.
What sort of fundraising efforts do you have, and what sort of donors do you have?
Sure. It's lots of local people, Mally's. It's individuals who want to support the hospice, usually getting out and doing something within their local communities. So they may be doing a sponsored run, a sponsored walk or bike ride, or coming together as groups, all in aid of their local children's hospice.
So tell me about the families that come here to each.
Yeah, we have criteria as far as the children are concerned, but that criteria is purely health criteria, nothing to do, not financial at all, irrespective of the status of a family or the circumstances of a family. We will provide care and support to that family depending on the child's needs.
And in every average year, Marlies, that ends up being about 500 children and their families that we care for across the 3 hospices each year.
And they clearly can live in. You have facilities where they can live in, and the families are welcome to live in as well?
Indeed, but one important aspect of our care is what we call short break care or respite care, which is giving both the child and their family a break from normal routines, that intensity of nursing a very sick child.
Now, famously, Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, has become a royal patron. So tell us, how did that union come to be?
When Her Royal Highness came to open the hospice and she toured around, etc., just prior to making her first public speech, which was going to be broadcast worldwide, she came into this room, which we had with a couple of armchairs, etc., just to retire and compose herself before making her first ever public speech, which was beamed around the world and still is being beamed around the world whenever there's a documentary about her.
Now, we met some of your patients today, and I met the adorable Bethany. How long have you been singing?
Probably since I was about 5.
5?
But I'm in the hospice choir as well.
You're in the choir?
Yeah. Just give me a reason, just a little bit's enough. Just a second, we're not broken, just bed, and we can learn to love again. It's on the stairs, it's been written in the scars on our hearts. We're not broken, just bed, and we can learn to love again.
Bethany is, I think, a shining example of what we try and do here, and that is to maximise every child's life. For however long they're with us, it is about making the most of every moment. We call ourselves a place for living, and that's what we try and do, and I think you saw with Bethany today how she exemplifies that.
And is this Alex's playroom?
This is Alex. This is our sensory room. We've got many uses out of this sensory room. We've got a Wii, we've got a PlayStation, we can watch films in here. You can treat it as a disco room. We've got a disco ball, a projector up there, a mirror ball. We've got an iPod docking station, can listen to radio, CDs, turn up the music full blast, have a little dance. Or it can just be a room to chill out in.
It definitely isn't a hospital environment, it's a home from home environment. And that's what we try to do here, is just maximise the fun that the children are going to have in the time that they have with us.
With someone like Bethany and your other patients, I mean, it must be very heartwarming to be a part of their lives. How hard is it to say goodbye to these people that you've gotten to know?
For nurses and carers who've worked with children for maybe several years, when the end does come, yes, it is hard, but that is the professionalism and the dedication that they show.
For me personally, Marlies, I have young children myself, and sometimes you go home and just think, there, but for the grace of God, it could happen to any one of us. And so I think we redouble our efforts in supporting those families who are facing that.
It really is a beautiful, beautiful charity that you have here. It's a beautiful organization. I don't know anything like it. Like you said, it's not a hospital. It's some place where they come to be comfortable and celebrate life and be together in unity as a family. And I just don't know of any other organization. We're going to support each as much as we can in the United States and get the word out. And thank you so much for giving us your time. This has been the Anglophile channel with East Anglia's Children's Hospices. And please take a look at their website and consider becoming a donor. Thank you so much.